all of the settings required. So here we go. We are now live. This is Crackland versus BFF. ETF2L Season 13 Premiership Division. CP Badlands, Arx, Beta and Comedian bringing it to you. Arx run us to the first round middle.
Right, okay, so we do have kaidus going in his usual balcony position, whereas we did have Retshock opting to take that house route. Ibs jumped aggressively, does get shut down by Zebbosai, who also shuts down Sam. bybben going down also. We're just having a look at Crackland. Half of their players are falling out. Medic's been left alone on the point, isolated. Admirable there, struggling, but in comes Retshock to save the day and does just stay alive. Zebbosai now behind, takes down tviq there. But kaidus desperately trying to get a long-range sticky, I feel, over across onto that medic. Or is he actually trying to get out here? He's half health, soldier is shotgunning him. He hasn't managed to connect a pipe with him. Rollers were going to deal some damage, but no, in comes BFF with that Uber. Tried to save him, but didn't manage to do so. And now Darn desperately trying to get a shot over onto the medic. Does land smallest of hits there, and BFF wasting that Uber and conceding the midpoint. It's not going well for them.
Yeah, I think kaidus thought about jumping away, but I imagine Mirelin set up close to Uber. But either way, they did almost have a partial wipe, though most of it was just slightly at different times, so they had to respawn waves as they did come in. BFF now on the full defense, of course. kaidus on that left-hand side, just watching the steps, sticky there as well. Zebbosai back left as well. Retshock is in, though. Retshock has been Ubered in. Pyro comes down to block, but he's not there quick enough, so Retshock is standing on the point. Someone will need to come in and block. Gets flown up into the air, half-time on point. Only needs a little bit more. It's going to be Mirelin defending onto that last, and they do finish it off. So it's going to be 1-0 the score already in CT's favour, and that is the first point on the board for them, Arx.
Yes, indeed, and I think they desperately needed that to get that momentum going. Don on the chat saying that Admirable balls of steel holding on to his Ubers, and he did make a comment about that in one of his little, I'm just call it a documentary. But he is trying to hold on to his Ubers a bit more, and he definitely did in that situation. Two people coming in to try and pick him, and he held it throughout both of them. So on to this second round, mid-fight's well underway. Retshock gets taken down early by Zebbosai, who also takes down Admirable, that aggressive jumping soldier, well, dealing so much damage there, and they do only have Scout and Soldier still left. BFF keeping their medic alive. I don't think there's even going to be an opportunity for anyone to jump on them. We do have minimoose falling back to the lobby, and the two scouts are also back there, so cookye making his way up onto Spire. We do have Sam contesting it a bit, but BFF already pushing that lobby. There is a scout on the back cap as well, so they, well, actually minimoose I think crated. No, they are still fighting over on this mid. tviq does manage to take him down, but there is also a soldier there, so he's not going to finish off that mid cap. And the Spire is just about getting capped out now, but oh, in fact, Crackland pushing out aggressively with one soldier, gets taken down on top of the point. Medic's also finding himself in a bit of trouble there. cookye missing point-blank meat shots over onto Admirable, and Crackland are going to hold this, sparing the back cap from a soldier or someone who has jumped aggressively over onto the medic, pushes him back, well, should I say forward, and actually Zebbosai, surely you could have gone for that Spire then.
Oh, Zebbosai coming out huge on Admirable. That last rocket into Admirable's face did huge damage, and that might save BFF's blushes there, because I thought that was a little bit of a case of overextending from BFF, being overconfident and not getting the point. It was only cookye actually up on that Spire who was trying to capture it, Arx. But that might save him a lot of embarrassment, and they may be able to turn this round around as they come onto mid.
Yeah, I was going to say it might have been a risky call to go for that medic, but he did manage to pull it off. However, Darn has gone down with an aggressive jump, not accomplishing too much. Mirelin goes down from a sniper shot from tviq, and BFF going all out to try and just get this fight over with as soon as possible. We do have cookye fighting against Ips, does take him down, and it looks like they've done a good job here so far, but cookye's still over onto Sam there, and he is going to be pressuring onto the sniper and medics. It's only those two. They've got to land something on here. Lands an Ubersaw, but he's got another scout in on him. He lands another one, might be able to get an Uber off. No, he doesn't actually land it. It doesn't connect, but I heard the sound.
Yeah, it must have hit tviq.
How the hell did a sniper and a medic just defeat two scouts?
To be fair, I think tviq had the heals and they came in at different times, but it's quite distracting, I guess, when snipers firing at you and you have to watch out for the medic. As we watch tviq, it just misses out the second shot on Mirelin. Zebbosai takes down Retshock, so that was from the trash cans. tviq has seen that sniper. Might be the first time we see sniper and sniper here. kaidus is on the breakout, just watching that. Admirable has used his Uber, so that balls of steel, he was concerned about something, of course, so used that Uber and now Crackland may find themselves at a disadvantage as both soldiers come jumping
Watch the
out
back
onto
cap.
Cookye. There is a back cap going on, it is bybben up there. And it's going to be Red Shock that comes back. Red Shock, no, in fact, it was Red Shock that got the spawn. And bybben has no choice but to fall back out. But has they brought more of the CC players back, Arx? I just want to find out. minimoose just up in the lobby, down onto kaidus. kaidus finishes them off. I'm just trying to see where everyone else, but it looks like they've held on for the moment.
Yeah, bybben taking down Ips over on that Spire, just trying to get a bit more time out there. And BFF trying to intimidate them back there. Don firing some rockets over at Choke, but now they've got kaidus there. Crackland might have to fall back. They do have that sniper still, though, so kaidus needs to watch out. One shot did go off. He is fully overhealed. But in through the house comes Scouts and Soldier. Both Scouts now dancing around under the valley. This is going to allow them to get through Choke, but kaidus opting not to go through there just because of maybe a single sticky that was sitting there, and his medic wouldn't have been able to come in with him, and Crackland pressuring them back. But I am amazed that no one from BFF went down.
No one was tempted either to just go and sacrifice themselves with the sniper there. So, will Crackland push? I imagine the borders in their court. 1-0 the score, just over 23 minutes remaining. Mirelin does now have that Uber, and BFF now coming up to that choke point. So, obviously feeling confident, even though the scoreline is against them right now. This is VanillaTV with Arx, Beta and Comedian tonight, bringing you a last minute cast, courtesy of us, I guess. No, I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say courtesy of my girlfriend allowing me to do it, but she's not in the house because she went off in a huff. But honestly,
well, she did say yes.
She's gone out. Well, whatever. Anyway, have to sort that out later. Just following Don, it looks like he's tempted to jump out, watching for stickies. Obviously, Don quite renowned for doing the jumps onto the medic now.
Yeah, we do have.
And we're a little bit of a stalemate, Arx.
Yeah, just looking where Zebbosai sitting at, just over on the flank, just watching that just to see if anything happens there. And I'm wondering, because this is an awkward position, because there's no point in really stalemating this, but they do want to invite BFF to push. But BFF are so good at their pushes, I'd rather push on to them, to be honest. Especially in this situation, like, because if BFF win this this push onto mid, they're capping mid and Spire out. Whereas if Crackland fail this, oh, Red Shocks gets taken down. BFF surely going to push with that now that they have no demo man. That was Zebbosai taking credit for that kill. And BFF now making their push through the house. Uber has been popped. Crackland not popping their Uber yet. And that's quite a big difference there. Ads does pop it now over on the point, and Darn gets taken down from the sniper shot. We still have the Scouts fighting. Cookye taking down tviq, and there is bybben as well on this mid-fight. Soldier of Zebbosai coming up behind the medic. Hits him once. Missing an air shot. Ads does manage to survive, but Scouts trying to get some spam over onto him. He is hiding behind the rock. Well, just running up, maybe going to get his health back. Rollers coming in, nearly taking him down, but do manage to take down Ips. And BFF over onto this midpoint. They haven't yet capped it out, but crucially, Ad somehow managing to stay alive.
Yeah, managing to stay alive somehow. I have no idea how those didn't connect. That might again be the turn of the events that Crackland needed. It might stop the roll onto Spire, and obviously stop the roll onto their last, because if he had gone down, it may not have been be able to hold last. Mirelin now with his Zubat just ready to go. Seeing where the stickies are from Red Shock. Just seeing where they are. Where are they? And in fact, he's only just sticking up choke now, so I imagine he's detonated. But he's coming around the corner. Crackland looking like they want to defend quite aggressively. They come through the house. So BFF have come through the house. Both of was coming in relatively the same time. No one actually going down just yet. So good, a lot of multing by both players, both medics. And Admirable's in trouble here, so weak, 8% health, and he is finally taken down by Cookye. And it looks like the combo of Cookye and bybben are going to finish off the majority of the weak Crackland players, Arx.
Yeah, and both Scouts synchronized jump there onto the jumping Soldier of Ips. There's one Scout on the Spire, he does get taken down. There's just going to be Red Shock trying to hold on to this last for the time being. And actually, I'm just trying to... Yeah, he is just sticking the top lobby entrance at the moment. Top last entrance even. And yeah, it was just that Scout combo coming in, crushing all the weak players. It's almost like the Soldiers are just going in there just to soften them up, keep the Scouts overhealed, and then 2 Scouts and a Demo Man coming in and crushing everything. But BFF with this strong Uber advantage, just making their way into the lobby now. They're obviously going to be a bit cautious about a Sniper or maybe a Spy, because Crackland have the strong players with both of those classes. But they do have this Uber. They know they've got an Uber advantage, and they need to go reasonably quickly here, just so that CC don't get theirs.
Yeah, so here they come. They're coming in there and they have Ubered. Admirable falls back into spawn strike. He has been stickied off. Manages to survive a sticky from kaidus there. Admirable now comes in to try and help out his team defending, but it's going to be 1-1 the score with just under 20 minutes remaining now. So finally we are all square again on Badlands. If you have just joined us, BFF took the first map 5-0 on CP Process. This is the second map, and it's almost like Crack Clan have slowed down Arx because they had that very quick first round. The second round's gone more in BFF favour. Let's just see their mid-fight again. Just trying to see who's got the slight advantage. The scout, the soldier. Who was that soldier from Crack Clan? It was Ippis who went right round, and then Mirelin was taken down by bybben, who came round beside him and just got him. Don actually taking down tviq as well. Mirelin taking the Uber Saw as well, so that's going to help out his Uber charge. Just trying to see where he is as well. He manages to get an Uber Saw into Retshock as well to finish him off. So he does have that Uber ready to go now, and that is a wipe from Crack Clan.
Yeah, I mean, he would have got his Uber anyway, but just the fact that he got 2 kills on that mid-fight, I mean, he technically killed more than well, a larger percentage than his share. But yep, they do have this Uber charge now. tviq still running scouts at the moment. Just wondering if he's going to change class to try and get a sniper pick, but no, he is just standing out over on that stone bridge for the time being. And BFF look like they want to make a push through the house, just being careful, making sure that there's no players there. Maybe communicating a little bit on the voice comms as in, this is what we're going to do. But a drop! Mirelin taken down from a sticky trap from Retshock. Takes him down, and that was a crunching sound of that Uber drop. And now Crack Clan pushing out. Can they deal with the players since none of them have an overheal? bybben's weak, kaidus weak, cookye weak. And a lot of the Crack Clan players are up. Admirable does go down, but can they still clean up these players? It looks like they can. There's still bybben and Darn remaining though, and bybben's coming in after getting a health pack, trying to put some damage over onto Retshock, and he's the only one alive at the moment. Mirelin just spawning, and sensibly one of the scouts is over on mid, getting some time on it because they just can't afford to be delayed anymore, as well, 3 more BFF players are about to get that spawn. bybben does take down tviq, so great job from him, and they're still trying to find him.
bybben is still floating around on the big med pack lower lobby. He did take down tviq the scout, so imagine now the other scout has now seen him, so that will be Sam, who's taking a big meat shot onto bybben. bybben goes after him with the pistol. Does get helped by minimoose in the end, but that delay Arx has allowed BFF to come and just sort of almost secure that middle, and Mirelin's Uber is actually slightly more than Admirable's as well, so no team will have the advantage as such, as they again come to this sort of stalemate position of holding who wants to attack first.
I see. I just felt there was too many players behind for bybben. I mean, bybben's got to be kicking himself thinking, oh, that was easy. We should have lost mid there, and they did lose mid, but then the players just came in and retook it. So a kind of shoddy play a bit there from Crack Clan, but now the Uber has come in from BFF. Counter Uber's been popped, and are they going to be able to force them out of the choke here? The only Uber in the demo man had to flash quickly to Soldier, and Mirelin, what is he doing up on that rock? Does jump down to get the Uber Saw kill over onto Sam Boss. Does get taken down for his troubles, but what the hell was that? Oh my gosh. Now BFF with 4 players up on this spire. Just going to cap this out, but Mirelin top fragger.
That was a wipe, by the way, from Crack Clan. I've just realised Merlin's ping. That is blatantly minus 66 CMD rate. Blatantly cheating. That's exactly how he's getting his Uber Swords. He's just teleporting everywhere. That's how he's doing it. Right. Now how Crack Clan going to try and defend this is having a look at their setup. Nothing out of the ordinary. So the only thing is, should note, is that Zebbosai is running sniper. And one of the soldiers of Crack Clan is a little bit isolated there up top in upper lobby. Zebbosai having free roam to walk on down. Counter sniper from tviq coming in, taking him down. So I guess BFF now are just going to wait for this fully charge Uber ready to go, and they're going to Uber early to make sure they don't get tipped by the sniper. Oh. kaidus is picked. kaidus is picked. Sniper move position. But where is the rest of the BFF team? No one has come in. I expect the BFF scouts are doing their sort of delay tactic where they come in slightly after the weakened players, but no damage has been dealt. So now Admirable has a free Uber to charge to sort of use that his will. Cookye is taken out. They are picking off the BFF players one at a time.
Yeah, Cookye just coming in there, trying to get a flank, maybe see if he could get down behind the medic, and great shooting from tviq there. Oh, kaidus having to jump away over on that rock, and it looks like they are securing this spy. They do have their
Zebbosai sorry, Zebbosai was
supercharge as well. And, well, kaidus in a bit of trouble. He is, eyesight. He's going to have to fall back valley. The Uber was forced, and that's going to prompt players to push towards middle. I just want to know if kaidus is going to be able to get out of there. He is half health, so he does have the health for a sticky jump. And actually, he is opting to go over into their house. I'm wondering if anyone heard that. Sam has seen him in there. He does get taken down by kaidus, who is very weak. kaidus surely can't get another kill here. No, he does get one-shotted by minimoose. He was very weak, though, in his credit. And Crack Clan are going to be taking this midpoint with 40 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
Apologies, Zebbosai was spy onto last. He face stabbed Ipis, but it didn't come off for him on last. So CC managed to resecure that mid area, and they're going to take spy relatively uncontested, as I would have thought, but hold that fort. Soldier, both scouts coming out to try and contest, and Zebbosai is taken down. Red shot. bybben is the only loss right now. The rest of the CC team now floating and rotating round to try and help out, but cookye is right onto Admirable and the soldier. bybben comes down to help out as well. Admirable could be in trouble there. Zebbosai takes down Admirable, in fact, so that distraction meant Admirable had to go round into the sights of Zebbosai. Ipis is finished off by Zebbosai close range as well. So Zebbosai's taken 3 frags there. Crack Clan haven't managed to score that spy, and it's only Retshock who is in the house falling back to that mid area. Sorry, in fact, he went down first and only got the respawn wave just a moment ago. So I guess it's all tides have turned again, and BFF, with their Uber ready to go now as well, they will be looking to push very quickly and see if they can make sure... should hold that fort. So minimoose and tviq both got the front spawns there, so that push might not be as quickly as they wanted, but I guess with that Uber ready to go out, so they might just pop early and go for it.
Well, they have come in valley entrance now, just trying to push the players back so maybe they can get a scout up onto that spire, but there's no one up there at the moment, and this Uber's been almost wasted. Sam looks like he might be the only casualty, but he has managed to escape for the time being. And now we do have players up on the spire. Retshock takes down Zebbosai, and a jumping soldier of minimoose forces players off of that spire. 2 scouts are up and around there, though. Great jump in there from bybben, but it's not going to be enough to take down minimoose, and BFF going to find themselves in trouble here. tviq coming out with a headshot over onto Mirelin. kaidus also gets taken down. There's only Dan on the spire going for a suicide jump. Gets annihilated in the air before he can even touch the ground. And, well, Crack Clan are surely taking this mid back, and they've got their Uber as well. So I'm just wondering if Zebbosai is going to try and go for a, some sort of flank or maneuver, but no, it looks like they are falling back into that spawn. And, well, it looks like they've changed spawn as well, just to defend that last.
Yeah, so Admirable now ready to go with his Uber. No sniper from Zebbosai this time, so they will have relatively free roam to come onto that spire. Will BFF opt to come up and defend this time? They did get lucky with that pick on Admirable last time. tviq takes down Zebbosai, so no way, Jose, they say. kaidus and cookye go down. 3 players down for BFF. They need to be careful not to lose many more here, or they will just get rolled onto last. And in fact, Dan and Mirelin will fall back just to build that Uber and make sure... Just to make sure that it's not totally uncontested. And yet, bybben trying to put pressure on Admirable. Admirable held it until the last second he did, and Dan's going down to block the last. Admirable still floating around with his Uber saw out. Dan manages to finish off a couple of people. kaidus coming in to block as well. tviq is sniping at the back there. Still kaidus dancing around. Someone needs to put pressure. tviq misses a shot. He has missed a shot on him. He's managed to... Oh! bybben walks into that one though. As we see kaidus come out, and finally tviq finishes off kaidus. 2-1 the score. 11 minutes remaining. And we're looking like we're going to have a fantastic end to this match, Arx.
Yeah, that last push nearly fell through a mistake by Admirable there. He took the Uber off, hadn't even used 50% of it yet, and took it off he was committed basically to capping that point, and 3 of his players on there died, but it worked out for them in the end, so can't discredit too much there. And early death from bybben on this 4th round mid-fight. Gets annihilated by Sam Boss, and minimoose down in return. That's one of the soldiers. And Retshock pushing up very aggressively. He's over onto kaidus, but he's surely going to get annihilated by cookye there, who actually helps him to the floor on his way down. But Crack Clan looking in a strong position here. They do have scout, medic and soldier alive, but their players actually are quite weak, whereas Dan and bybben are reasonably strong. Dan does get taken down, takes down tviq, and actually we've got the medic of Mirelin. He needs 6%. Can he tag up with anyone? His scout is there of bybben, and soldier jumping aggressively. Can he force this Uber out? No, he goes for the scout instead.
Yeah, I guess it's choice. He wouldn't have known he had it. But I mean, I know in the past we say that you should like try and get the damage dealers. So he probably thought, yeah, I'll go for the scout. But at that point, it may have been better to go for the medic because if you'd, well, he may have been thinking if he got the scout, the medic might have to go back into spawn. So it might have been a win-win.
Yeah, true.
So either way, it's allowed them to hold on to it. They do have that Uber as they come back out to contest midpoint with all of that respawn wave coming in. That's nearly a full force of BFF players there. They haven't made the most of it though. Zebbosai is down at the moment. Crackclan now losing a couple players, and they've been forced into the corner. So Ipis and tviq going down as well. They need to be careful here. Redshot going down as well. So it's only going to be Sam and minimoose up. Where is Admirable? They've fallen all the way back to their main entrance arcs. I guess they're going to have to give him a spy here, uncontested.
Yeah, just Zebbosai jumping around the back of them turned the heads of about 3 players, and BFF just able to walk forward as a unit. And they are just so good at doing that. You see that composition of team walking towards you, and automatically your senses say, I'm not fighting that, I'm moving backwards, see you later guys, you can, if you want to stay then stay. But just that intimidation alone sometimes is just enough for BFF to win these points, and Crackclan normally the team that would stand up to them, and actually tviq getting taken down there, so they're going to be 1 player down as they push in, but they do have their Uber, so it's not going to be the end of the world as he will spawn by the time these Ubers come in.
Yep, and they do come in now, so Mirelin running straight onto the point with kaidus, hooking up with his soldier in the back right corner to give him the heals as well. bybben takes down tviq, he's just only spawned. Redshot in a little bit of trouble here, isolated at the back, so Crackclan need something come out the bag here, or they're going to lose a point, and they do, so it's 2-all the score, 8 minutes remaining. Look like definitely we're going to have a good finish here. So if you have just joined us, this is VanillaTV with Arx, Beta and Comedian tonight, bringing you Crackclan versus BFF. ETF2L Premiership Division Season 13, powered by tviq Sports. First map was 5-0 in favour of BFF. This is the second map with just under 8 minutes remaining. Arx, take us through this mid-fight.
Right, okay, so it looks like Sam was peeking in over on the choke, just trying to provide some cover. Crackclan spread out a lot here, and an aggressive Dan and bybben going to work on the team. Redshock and Admirable falling down. Dan does get taken down by Ips and minimoose in return, and Crackclan not accomplishing hardly anything on this midpoint. Medic's still alive of Mirelin, and he has got his Uber charge ready now.
And that's a wipe.
That is a wipe indeed, and they are going to be pushing up onto this spire with the momentum. How are Crackclan going to defend this last?
Yeah, I think, for me personally, this would be a case of just give him it and we'll just go again. Seriously, yeah.
Honestly,
seriously, just charge him now. Just charge him now. Make it 3-2 in 30 seconds instead of 3-2 in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I actually agree with that call. I think that if they push him out, maybe some magic can happen, but if it doesn't, at least the round's going to be over and done with. Otherwise, they might find themselves 1 point behind with not much time remaining. And this might be one of those situations where it would be a good idea to just, well, let them take it as soon as possible. But the Uber charge has been used already, and they haven't accomplished too much, but in comes the players now. Redshock down over on the point, and well, yeah, he couldn't hold it against the 2 scouts that jumped for him, so BFF 3-2 in their favour with 6 minutes 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they do.
Yep, so I'm going to follow kaidus to this mid-fight this time. Doing nice rollout here, just picking up the big med pack as well. He is just about there at the same time as Redshock trying to sticky off the house. Looks like it's going to be a value push from Crackclan. One of the soldiers and scouts on the left-hand side. The combo of the medic as well, setting up. kaidus takes a big shot from someone, goes flying up. And look at the percentage health of BFF players. They are all so weak. This is surely going to be around for Crackclan. Dan goes down as well. Zebbosai as well. Cookie's a bit in trouble. bybben Cook in trouble. Only kaidus and Mirelin, who is isolated on his own, who's fallen back. Surely this can't be anything new for Crackclan on this mid-fight, but whatever they've done, it has worked. They've secured that relatively easy, and they've got 5 players up still at the moment.
Yeah, but Mirelin keeping his Uber alive is going to keep their hopes and dreams alive, so we'll see if they actually come out and defend this. It looks like they've got kaidus and the medic there. I'm wondering if they're going to have to Uber. Zebbosai also running sniper, so got to watch out for Admirable if he's going to try and hold on to that for as long as possible. Sniper's got a shot over on... Oh, wow.
bybben's got behind, mate, sorry.
Yes, cool. bybben's over on that midpoint at the moment underneath, well, actually just going in the house to back up and see if they can maybe get some sort of flank going. But BFF going to be able to push with this momentum. 2 scouts, demo and medic. That's a strong enough composition to go fight against that medic and scout over on mid. And they had a little faith in their the rest of the team behind. Actually, they didn't have too much faith because they have sent a number of players. 2 kill Red Shock taking down bybben, and finally cookye clears him up. So I'm just wondering if that's bought them any time to defend this mid, but I don't think they're going to contest it.
kaidus going aggressive onto the back of the train. They are still defending in the house. tviq running sniper. He's taken down by kaidus and cookye. Apologies for that. bybben was running at ads and then he decided to turn around as I started speaking. I hate it when that happens. It's like just what a commentator's curse almost. You call something and they should do exactly opposite. Zebbosai getting a sweet shot on Red Shock as he just jumped up onto the balcony. So that's one of the main damage dealers of the team there. And BFF, if they make it 4-2 the score with around 3.5 minutes remaining, I think that might be a little bit too much for Crackland to do. Let's just see what happens though. Uber's really early to make sure Sniper had no chance, and Mirelin has gone straight for the point. Someone needs to go and block. Does a little bit of distracting because it did bring some Crackland players down to the point. Is it going to be enough? CC holding on to this quite relatively easy. tviq's running out onto kaidus and Zebbosai, the sniper there. But it has delayed again, Arx, so this is more time in favour of BFF, and CC and Admirable know this. They're going to come out, and BFF falling back quickly. Let's just see if anyone gets caught.
That's it, they need that time on the spy. They have left 1 scout up there, but the problem is they're just getting isolated now. Zebbosai's right next to medic. Medic goes for Uber Swords. This is a horrible position for a sniper to gain. Ad's getting 2 Uber Swords. That is going to give him his Uber charge. And yeah, sniper versus medic in that situation, you wouldn't expect the sniper to really win at that range. BFF now coming in, at least with their scouts, up top to try and deal some damage. cookye does get taken down. bybben looks like he's in a bad situation as well. Ads did go for an Uber sword, but it was unneeded. And Ads popping his Uber almost for no reason there. Mirelin has his Uber outside, and Dan and him are waiting just next to the front door. Oh, Spy's coming in. Does manage to actually get in undetected, but that counter Uber has been popped now, and Admirable goes down. The FF might just want to hold on to this, but there is a significant back cap going on at the moment. They have managed to take this Spire. Whether or not that's a worthy trade, I don't think it's going to be, because so many players are going down. We do have minimoose and Admirable, but there's also players trapped outside, and it looks like BFF are going to be getting this back again. But they did lose their medic in the process, so this is going pretty crazy right now. But there is a player on last, that Spy who came in earlier, coming in just to cap the point as that Spire was capped, and that explains why they went so aggressive to get that back. And 4-2, 2 minutes remaining. Crackland need a miracle.
Yeah, it is possible, so I wouldn't say it's all against them right just yet, but I think maybe the costly mistake there could have been Admirable going out. I'm not sure why he did use that Uber Arx. I think he used it to save the soldier as he's defending, but nevertheless, 4-2 the score, 2 minutes remaining. They need a wipe in favour of CC at the moment, but it doesn't look like they're going to happen. Red Shock and Impis go down, and Admirable goes down as well, so 4 players down for Crackland. BFF looking to finish off this final round, what would be the final round, I guess, with a wipe, and it's only tviq who is at that front right-hand spawn, walking into a soldier's rocket, and Zebbosai finish him off. Brief wipe. CC in trouble, looking like it could be 5-2 Arx.
Yep, at the moment the position of the players, the Uber advantage, and the fact that Red Shock's also gone down is definitely suggesting it will be that way, and it looks like BFF are going to be pushing through to this last point from the bottom right. They have their Uber charge. Uber not yet popped. Not popped yet. In fact, Mirelin feeling that he didn't need his Uber until after the fight was over, and 5-2 the score, 1 minute 13 seconds remaining. Let's just hope for an interesting mid-fight.
Yep, so this is going to be the final round, 1 minute remaining. Who's your money on? Who's your money on? Who's your money on?
BFF are just going to crush it again. Crackland just going to be too deflated. And in comes kaidus. Aggressive jump from behind. Does get annihilated by Ips. He did go for that really long train jump to try and catch the medic off guard. Didn't work for him, but that's because they know that they had won it. Ads does get taken down. And in fact, Crackland are doing a great job here. All of my bets tonight have been pretty much wrong, apart from BFF winning this. And we just have cookye now, trying to take on the world here. Does get flanked from minimoose and Sam, and Crackland are going to come out the top on this final mid-fight.
Yeah, just following kaidus again. He's at the front right-hand spawn. Just the last 20 seconds of this game now, so man of the match for anyone else, I think I might have to go with Mirelin's performance.
You know, I was thinking out of the 2 minutes. Seriously, Admirable, some great Uber holds. You can't blame them for Uber drops against snipers because that's all in the sniper's favour. Like, if the sniper hits, he hits. There's nothing you can do to dodge it if you're in his line of sight. But Mirelin, yep, he gets my man of the match as well.
Well, thank you for listening and watching. This has been VanillaTV with Crackland versus BFF. BFF coming out 2-0 on this map score, 5-0 on process, and 5-3. That was not the right score, but 5-2 overall on Badlands. We have been Arx, Beta, and Comedian tonight, so it's goodbye from me. Goodbye from Arx.
Goodbye.
And goodbye from Comedian.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Right, chisel, and we will see you all soon.
GG.